Hi Virgo, this is Samantha from Soul Pathways, and I've come on today to give you a solar eclipse reading. I was wanting to know how the solar eclipse was going to impact Virgo, in what area, how it was going to impact you, in what ways, potentially the outcome, and maybe get some advice. So, yeah, that's what I'm here to do. Remember, it's a general reading, okay? So, take what resonates and leave the rest. If you want a personal reading, though, that information is below, okay? Feel free to reach out and we'll set something up. So, this solar eclipse, I think it's a partial one, and it's the 29th of March, and in the sign of Aries. So a very fiery sign, a pioneer, and not very detail oriented. So I would have to say probably very different from you, Virgo, in a lot of ways. Although I will say I did know a Virgo who had an Aries rising, and that was an interesting bit right there. An Aries with a gambling fetish, and very good at it too. Very detail-oriented, well-timed stock trader. Very interesting fella, nevertheless. My guides were saying I'm being very playful. Yes. Nevertheless, the solar eclipse has to do with our masculines. As a masculine, while the lunar eclipses deal with our feminines, and everybody who's ever born has a masculine and a feminine side. Feminine side is our creativity and our nurturing side, and masculine is the action-oriented side of us. So when the solar eclipse hits, and it's to do with our internal aspects, this could have to do with that, the action side of yourself, okay? If it's external aspects, though, this could have to do with the men in your life. The men, the fathers, the husbands, the brothers, the uncles, okay? The sons, the nephews, right? So, anybody like that. And this could have to do with, solar is Leo, so this could, in all actuality, Leo rules 5th house, and that's, you know, creative projects, children, so this could even roll into the men surrounding children, and love, and creativity. And I didn't say marriages, that's the 7th house, that's marriage and partnerships, though this could be tied in through the children. I did say love, and that, I just heard a notification, so, yeah, that was confirmation. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck to garner what aspect of your life. First, Virgo, what aspect will the upcoming solar eclipse, what aspect of Virgo's life will the solar eclipse impact for Virgo? Welcome in to all the newcomers, and to everybody else who's been here. Thank you for coming back. I hope that you enjoy this video. Okay. The card that flipped out is Power. 11 on the bottom. I'm going to try to get it to focus in. So we got 11, and 11 is a master number in numerology, so you could be dealing with a life path 11. You could be born in November or on the 11th day of any month. The 11th day of this month, something could have happened, or the 11th day of the upcoming month. There could be something important coming in for you. I've got a young woman. I mean, it's hard for me not to notice that this is nighttime. I do feel like there's an essence of a moon here. So moons are secrecy, things hidden, things needing healing. A woman laying on the ground, a ball of light on her back, and power comes from the dragon. Dragons in Chinese astrology, sign of Scorpio. And 11 is actually November, which is up to the 20th is Scorpio. After that is Sagittarius. So if you're an early born Sagittarius, you could be here. But the dragon itself is Scorpio. Or you might just like dragons, but dragons are definitely power. Their protection. But I'm seeing her back's to it. She's not looking at it. She's not owning it. I almost seen this as like she as the moon for some reason. It's weird. It's like she's not seeing her power, like it's a secret yet. She needs to find her power. Now, remember, this, even if you're a guy, this could be a you. She, he, finding your voice, finding your power. The dragon is behind this ball. This ball could be, like I said, the moon. I feel like that's a full moon. Like something needs to be illuminated here that's veiled or healed, that is covered. Something needs to be brought forth. Taking ownership of one's own power. Somebody feels powerless in a situation. I just heard you have more power than you think, but you don't feel maybe powerful. And with happiness and the bluebird spirit on the bottom, which it looks like the antithesis of this card. I mean, this is dark, this is light. The opposition here. It's like, I know you want this. It's going to take all your power to muster to get here. 7 is another life path. We could be dealing with the life path 7, or it could be the 7th month of July, which could be Cancer. You might have Cancer in your chart. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Or it could be a mother figure, since Cancer deals with the moon. That is a moon. Or Leo, because Leo is later in July. You could have Leo in your chart. Leos are the sun, which is a solar eclipse. You could be wanting to hear. You could be waiting to hear from them. She's waiting. This was like your happiness, or you'd be happy to hear from them. They're magic. You're finding it hard for some of you to accept the forward movement of somebody else in your life is what I'm hearing. And it was 10-11 when I said that. So that's 111. And that's from this card. 41. This person could be 41 years old, or a life path 4 or 1 or 5. Could have, could be a star seed, could be of Native American descent, Eskimo descent, just a foreign descent, different than you. Might be somebody you had a relationship with and you're no longer together, and they're very different from you. See how there's a bird and you see them as a unicorn? I see that they've the truth of the matter is they've, you know, moved on, and that's very hard to accept. And I just heard the word wallowing, like somebody's wallowing. I think you found this person very magical, very beautiful, very wise, very enlightening, a place of refuge. Person gave you strength. You trusted this person. They help bring you focus in times of chaos, I hear. You felt protected with them, and you're having a hard time letting go. I think the solar eclipse is going to activate something in you that's going to give you the power to do that. Finally, you're going to find that power through some sort of truth, a renewal to you. So, in this card, very interesting card, so I'm going to set these on the side. So there's going to come a renewal and letting go. So you're going to let go and renew yourself through power of will, Virgo. This is 20, which is a 2-0, which is a 2. You could be dealing with the life path 2, or somebody with a birthday that's on the 2nd of the month. Frog spirit. I just heard sometimes you gotta kiss a lot of frogs to get to a prince. He's wearing a crown. I love that. So I'm now seeing like a lot of the princess movies, like oh yeah, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, the newer ones, Tangled, with the hair, the long hair, and then definitely the one where she kissed the frog. Not the greatest with names, you'll have to forgive me. But there's going to be somebody else, and this person is extremely magical as well. I don't know what you have in you, Virgo, but you attract, I guess, very magical people to you, because this is also somebody who's extremely magical, an earth angel starseed, which I hear is also what the form? No. No, the other was just a starseed. Confirmation. She was nothing. Because I thought it was she a starseed. And then I got that. There's the, okay. That third one. Okay. So no. Okay. I thought maybe, but okay, so the first one was magical to you because there was something about this person who drew you in. But the second one is, and it seems a renewal is going to come because you let go somebody new. There's somebody new. There's somebody else that you trust. Somebody that you haven't been around for a long time, or that you've taken a retreat from. I'm hearing. This is also an 11. 3 and 8 is 11. 38. This person could be 38 years old. You could be, or they could be a life path 3 or 8. You could live in 2 different places. I get that because snow globe and then the outside. It's kind of like 2 different worlds. One could be in a cold weather climate. I just heard you might go visit this person. Two different nationalities as well, I'm getting. So there's going to be some sort of healing help that comes through at the solar eclipse. Protection would be the next card on the block. Oh, and after acceptance is joy with 22. So that's a master number as well. And a hummingbird is a twin flame signifier. Very nice. So, very, very nice. Let's go ahead and get more information. So, with that, Virgo, can we get more information for Virgo for the upcoming solar eclipse? You'll have to forgive my neighbors. They've decided to turn up the volume on their television very, very loud. And I've never, ever heard them, ever, never once in all my years here, have their television even on. This is my very first time. So, I apologize if you hear that in the video. But what can we tell Virgo in addition to? Back card. Wisdom. Okay, so 29, which is again another 11. So we have 11, 11, and 11. If that's not divine guidance, I don't know what is at 19, 19, which is another 11. So we have 11, 11, 11, 11. At 11, 11. And now I'm hearing laughing. Learning, joy, art, and music. So together with this new person, you will, we have 2 swans too, twin flame. I just heard twin flame union. Reunion. Oh my. Wow. Okay. So for some of you Virgos, you are going to unite, reunite, come into contact with, once you finally let go of that past on or around this solar eclipse on the 29th. The energy lasts 6 months, but on or around the 29th of March. And we're talking, for some of you, take it only if it resonates, please, a high-level soulmate or twin flame union, reunion, and coming together. And there's going to be joy. You could go to a museum together. You guys are going to have lots to share, wisdom to share. Could go to a music, a concert. Lots of learning. Yep. Dancing. I'm seeing a small trip for some of you. Walk in the park. A walk in the park. For others of you, yeah, abundance. Wanted to jump out. I was told to split the deck. Look at that. 28 is another one, a new beginning with fortune, wealth, and plenty. So yes, definitely could be a new experience in entirety for you here. Oh my God, they told me to lift it. Twin flame. So at 2144, which is 344, go ahead and Google these numbers. I saved the numbers so you guys will Google them. And you could be seeing 444 or 333, or 1111 or 111 a lot. So this is 16, which is 7, and this is divine. 7s are my number, which tell me my dad, divine, is talking to me. He's saying, this is your person. This is your twin. And it's a sacred action that you're taking moving forward. So you're moving into that, and it's a 17. Angelic assistance. What did I say was divinely guided? And there's going to be a lot of tenderness between you. Wow, that's a life path 9. I'm feeling this person and you are going to be very close. A lot of healing. Whatever, I just heard gonna kiss and make up for some. Kiss the tears away. Kiss the boo-boos and make them better. I mean, what the heck? Virgo, you're going to kiss their boo-boos, they're kissing your boo-boos. Who the heck is this person for you? True love, compassion. For some of you, this is your very first love. I love that. For some of you, this is going to be your very, very first experience with true love. Now that's something very special, and it's a divine gift. Not only from the father, but the mother. You're getting both coming in and giving you this. It comes from the divine parents. Now that's extraordinary that Mother Mary decided to come out. Thank you. With 37, that's a 1. Now Divine came out with 1 just a moment ago. Now Mother Mary came out with 1. And she's talking about the soul purpose. She said, they're on sync, they're on point. They want you to work together. She said, if this message is for you, and here's Divine, 43 is a 7. So they're doing this together. If you know about this message of working together, then this is for you. You're meant to work with your partner. Whoever you're coming into contact with, whoever you deem to be your twin flame, they're going to know you. You've been talking to them since you were young. How young? 7 popped in. Could have been the first time you recognized the communication. You might have colored pictures of this person in crayon. They might have been your imaginary friend. You might have had dreams of them. You might have been dreaming of this person your whole life. There's going to be complete clarity of what that purpose is brought in when you meet that person. And you're going to take sacred action. A lot of sacredness here. Oh, I'm getting chills. You're both very old souls. I just heard ancient. You have brilliant beliefs together. Divine masculine. Wow. Will help guide the divine feminine to go with the flow. And will heal each other's hearts. And these dropped out. Heal each other's heart through adjustment on a shamanic journey. Of purpose and vision. That's amazing. It's going to be a very sensual relationship with a lot of achievement. So that's pretty amazing, Virgo. A little more information with this deck. What else can we tell Virgo? What will the outcome be? There is one. Awakening ancient wisdom. Did you not see that one? And then this one. So together you have a brand new Ace of Cups coming in. Once you release that other, you have to release the old in order to make space for the new. I'm hearing this says deep inner knowing is emerging within me, but you have to use your power, your dragon power, to do it. And that's going to take some courage. 2744 when I said this. So you're going to use ancient wisdom to manifest dreams with your twin flame, which are going to bring you a cornucopia of abundance. That's, I just heard, lifelong, never-ending, legacy-building abundance that's meant to feed the entirety of the earth, humanity, world, collective. $28.22 when I said that. 122. Might want to Google that number. Manifesting your dreams might have to do with speaking, or maybe you will be communicating first time. That was at 2844. I said that. One of you could be a chosen one. 144. An earth angel. 2 earth angels speaking love, goodness. It says that I communicate from the depths of my being on that card. Taking action after letting go. Once you let go, abundance, Fisher abundance, is going to flow into your life like no other, Virgo. You'll be giving birth to this hugely, wildly big thing that is divinely guided. This is the second divine assistance. You've gotten so much divine assistance, especially with, I can't believe Mother Mary showed up. Oh, chills again. Oh. And then look at all the gems. I mean, look at all that. Looking deeper. So, Virgo, there's something there for you. You just gotta believe it. Believe in the magic and do a little of the work, because you're gonna make a difference. I just heard power couple. Rising above. Now this came out in, I believe this was Leo. If you have Leo in your chart, you might want to check out the Leo reading, or Cancer as well. And starting fresh. That's yin and yang, which is also the twin flame journey. Beautiful. For some of you, this is going to affect your career. Your whole life. The next 3 to 5, you're gonna be utterly different. 3 to 5. Years, within months, you won't be the same either, though. But you're going to be completely different in that time frame. What's some advice we can give Virgo for the solar eclipse? Some advice for Virgo? Okay. Okay, so they're saying to retreat. Hermit. So, Hermit is Virgo. Hey Virgo, here you are. And I see this as meditation, self-care, and healing. Needing to release. Needing to let go of. Needing to get in touch with your higher self. To get balanced, to get centered. Okay? And, yeah, to do this so you can get in touch with dream and journey. Your current journey is shifting. This is a compass, so I'm seeing that you're changing directions. I'm seeing somebody shifting the sail on their sailboat. You're not staying on this course. 3333 on my timer. So I said earlier, you could be seeing 333, but now we need to add 3333, because you're not staying on the same course. You're changing. And I'm drawn to these hearts here. And they're not hearts. Those are arrows. They look like hearts to me, but I wear glasses. So, again, drawn to the symbolism. This could definitely be somebody, again, or you are somebody who's Native American or into history. Could definitely be into cave art. This guy's sitting in a cave. Might have dreadlocks. Might definitely like to travel. I am definitely getting like shamanic drumming, Indian powwow energy here. Energy exchanging for abundance. So you could be in the industry of, here's dreadlocks again, trading, gypsy just came to mind. So, maybe a past life as a gypsy, exchanging energy to create abundance. Definitely trader. Now, past life as a gypsy, maybe both of you. Trader, I'm hearing it not as like a trader. I'm hearing, okay, two just came. Earlier I told you about I'm thinking, I just got the message like stock exchange or stock trader. Like I trade on the stock, stock exchange. So somebody is a trader like that. I do that. I play the stock market. I trade like that. I gamble. But also traitor, as I'm a traitor. And I don't know if that, I'm picking that up as like past life energy. Like, maybe in a past life there was some energy that was rather dark around you, that led you to a life where you had to where you were betrayed, or you were the betrayer, but it put you in a place where you had to be a beggar or beg, borrow, and steal, or you had to do things, you had to make your way. You had to make something out of nothing until you became something. So you're almost like self-made or something. 17, 11. And you didn't want it to be that way. That was your life, soul contract. And you learned a lot. Your soul grew. I think you're closing that up, though. You're trying to heal with the medicine guardian in this lifetime. I think that wound is a heart wound. This could have to do with the parent or a significant other. Be open to all healing information at this time, okay? You could also be talking general illnesses as well, needing to shed old skin and do things differently, okay? And then be wise about this. You could be also dealing with somebody who's very wise and mature. This person, that your twin, or you might find that you're an older individual doing this whole twin flame thing later in life. No, it doesn't matter when you do it. Age is nothing. It's a number. All souls are old, for the most part. At least it feels that way to somebody who's ancient, right? Because you're old. You're dealing with another old one. Grow within your current situation. Though this one that you're dealing with is older. So if you feel old, you can always poke at her or him. Just playing. But just saying. And she or he is divinely sent, okay? You'll be very passionate about one another, very protective and loving towards one another. You'll find each other very physically attractive, and there will be lots of unconditional love and harmony between you. You will heal each other's hearts and souls together. You have to open that first, though, because it says, let yourself be loved. So somebody can come to your gate and knock on it to come in, but unless you allow them in, they won't be able to get in, right? So you gotta trust and love. Deers are love. Deers are love. If you got Cancer in your chart, you might want to watch Cancer reading. They had the deer in their reading as well. Okay? So that's your reading, Virgo, for the solar eclipse. I hope that your solar eclipse is a good one for you. And I'll be back in April with some love readings and general readings, healing readings. Okay? Until then, you take care and know that you're loved. Stay blessed. Bye.